Eigenlayer, Kelp, ethena, and Ethena all have something in common. You can farm all of them for their Season 2 airdrops. And so today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how you can actually leverage farm these airdrops via Gearbox Protocol. Let's get straight to it. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Gearbox, and I'm going to show you exactly how step by step you can actually farm these different airdrops with leverage. So it's more like a tutorial video that we're doing today. I'm sure many of you watching are familiar with Gearbox already. If you're not, go and watch my deep dive. I'll leave a link to it in the description below, but it will give you a complete overview of everything that Gearbox is doing. Now today what we're going to talk about are a few different protocols. We're going to talk about Kelp, which is a liquid restaking protocol. We're going to talk about Ethena, again, another liquid restaking protocol. Both of them also kind of come under the Eigen umbrella. And also we're going to talk about Ethena, which is another protocol. We've, again, talked about it many times on the channel before. Now, the common thing with all of these different protocols, including Eigenlayer, is that they do have ongoing airdrop programs. And so what a lot of people are trying to do right now is to get exposure to these airdrops and kind of farm them. And one of the ways that you can actually do it is with leverage. And this is all possible due to Gearbox. Now, just as a reminder, Gearbox has two sides to it. They've got the passive pools where users can provide liquidity, and then you've got the leverage side where people are borrowing this and using it to farm these various different airdrops. And one of the ways is that you can do this is via leverage restaking or leverage points. And so when you go to the application, you can actually click this, start leveraging points, and you'll see that there are a bunch of different strategies ready for you. Now you've got Kelp, Ethena, and you've got USDE via Ethena. And you can see on screen in the interface that it does tell you kind of how much leverage you're getting when it comes to farming these points. So with Kelp, you can farm up to 9 times your Eigenlayer points and 18 times your Kelp miles. Similarly with Ethena, and with Ethena, you've got two strategies. Either you use staked USDE, which is the one that earns yield, or you can use vanilla USDE, which gives you a massive 180x when it comes to leverage if you want to push it that way. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to choose a strategy. So we're going to look at Kelp for today's video, and we'll probably look at Ethena as well. And I'm just going to kind of show you like how this works. So the first thing that you need to do is connect your wallet, click one click ape in, and it'll open up this interface where you can essentially decide like how much leverage you want to take. So let's say if you have, I don't know, let's just say you have 1 ETH, okay? Maybe a bit more. Let's say you have 10 ETH. Okay, you're a whale. Because I think, to be fair, it doesn't always have to be, but generally I think you are seeing accounts with higher amounts of capital using this. But you can like use lower amounts of capital if you really wanted to. You can use even 5 ETH if you wanted to. Let's just go with 10. What you can do is you can basically deposit this, and you can borrow assets that come from the passive earning side and use that to swap into RS-ETH, and so you're basically getting leverage exposure. You can decide like how much leverage you want to take, whether it's all the way up to 10x or 9x, I should say, or just move the slider around and decide how much you want. So just to show you, as an example, I'm going to put 5x, and so with our 10 ETH deposit, we're actually going to be able to borrow within the contract credit account, I should say, 50 RS-ETH. So this is how we've got leverage exposure, because within this credit account, we now have the exposure of 50 RS-ETH, and 50 RS-ETH is obviously earning these Eigenlayer points and these Kelp miles within your credit account. But you've only used 10 ETH to do this. Now, of course, you are paying to do this. You've got a borrow fee that you do have to pay, and you can see this on the right hand side. And this is something that you will pay kind of over time. However, you are getting the exposure of 50 RS-ETH, and so therefore you're getting 5 times the Eigenlayer points, and at the moment 10 times the Kelp miles. And the idea is, if you believe that these points are worth a lot, you're essentially speculating on the fact that the airdrops that you're going to get from this are going to significantly outweigh the fee that you're paying to currently open this position. One thing that you do need to be aware of is that the higher leverage is used, the higher your liquidation price is going to be. Of course, liquid restaking tokens do have risks, like they can depeg. We saw that recently with Renzo, but I mean, generally, if you keep your leverage low, you should be absolutely fine. But just want to make that out there, just so you know, and just so you're aware of the risks that are associated with this. So that's pretty much all you have to do. And once you've done that, you can essentially open up your position. let's go and have a look at the other position as well that you can do with USDE. So yeah, again, similar thing. Instead of ETH, this time we're going to deposit stablecoins. You can deposit USDT or USDC. Let's just keep it on USDT for now. And again, let's say if you had, let's say $10,000, you're able to basically decide like how much leverage you want to use. Again, you can go all the way up to 9x, or you can keep it somewhat simple, maybe 4x or 5x. You can actually go even as low as 1x or like 2x, but then you do need to put a much larger deposit down, if that makes sense. So I'm going to pick a similar example. Let's say we go with 5x with about 10,000 USDT. We're actually going to be able to receive 50,000 USDE, so we've got a significant exposure there, and therefore when it comes to farming the Ethena Sats, which is their version of the points program, we essentially are at 100x leverage, which is kind of nice. And so the idea is, look, will Ethena's second airdrop be worth more than the borrow fee that you pay? That's what people are speculating on, and that's essentially what you can do here. And once you've done that, you can simply open your position, and that's that. Simple as that, really. And so yeah, all of these different protocols, I mean, Kelp hasn't actually had its first airdrop yet, but Eigenlayer has, and I'm pretty sure that Kelp will probably do a second airdrop or a second season. Ether.fi's second season is underway, as is Ethena, and so yeah, if you really want to make advantage or take advantage of being early to season 2, then perhaps this is a strategy that you might enjoy. That's what we're going to cover today. If you've got questions about Gearbox or how the strategies work exactly, please let me know. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with plenty more content in the near future.